Okay, then it is my pleasure to introduce the presentators for the 4 regional warning systems to be followed by the presentation Global Coordination of Warning and Mitigation System for Ocean Hazards. The member states will have the possibility for statements after all 5 presentations. First, Ms. Valérie Cloud, Tsunami National Contact Point of France for the ICG Caribbean. On behalf of Mr. Gerard Metayer, Chair of the ICG Caribbean. Second, Mr. Patabi Rama Rao Eli, Chair of the Intergovernmental Coordination Group for the Indian Ocean Tsunami Warning and Mitigation System. Third, Mr. Alessandro Amato, Chair of the Intergovernmental Coordination Group for Tsunami Warning and Mitigation System in the Northeastern Atlantic and the Mediterranean and the connected seas. Fourth, Mr. Carlos Zuniga, Tsunami National Contact of the Chile for the ICPTWS, on behalf of the Mr. Dakui Wang, China, recently elected chair of the Intergovernmental Coordination Group for Pacific Tsunami Warning and Mitigation System. And then Mr. Amo Zakaria Hamo, Egypt, IOC Vice Chair and Chair of the Working Group on Tsunami and other hazards related to sea level warning and mitigation systems, TAO's Working Group. So, among the series of the presentations, I will invite Mr. Amuzako Hamoda, Vice Chair of the IOC, to talk about the global aspects of TAO's Working Group report. You have the floor.
First of all, it's my pleasure to be represented about the 33 of IOC Assembly, which session of the Working Group on Tsunami and hazard related to sea level warning and mitigation. But I needed to say first for thanks, Mr. Chair, and General Secretary Vladimir, and also our expert, which are sit behind the second level, Bernardo and Dennis, and also, I forget all the name, was Delia. So this is, I'm representing now the conclusion of our expert related to global tsunami warning and mitigation system. So the 18th session of the Working Group on Tsunami and other hazards related to sea level warning and mitigation system, TOS Working Group, established by IOC Assembly to advise UNESCO IOC member state on coordinated development and implementation of the tsunami program. As you can conclusion, the global tsunami, as represented, we have about 184 member states. This will be divided, as my colleague represented, about 32 member states in Caribbean, and also 46 for Pacific, and 26 members for Indian, and also 40 members for NIAM, which will be concerned about Mediterranean and Atlantic. The global tsunami warning and mitigation system has 18 and 12 tsunami services to provide delivery regional service and a network approximately 400 focal point working in communication on the daily basis about that. But now, after 20 years, we can, from 2004, Indian Ocean tsunami can say that we have a mature and sustainable system will be now established in Indian Ocean. My colleague represented about the government structure. As you know, we have the government structure is concerned about intergovernment coordination group, working group, and also task team interacting in the these united and non-united organization working as a unit team, and follow to divided about the 4 group working as represented on the previous map. The working of the community is very focused on the ground level delivery proven of by Tsunami Ready Community-Based Recognition Program. The system embedded and opportunity provided the United Nations Decade by establishing an Ocean Decade Tsunami Program that has now more than endorsed action. We can represent some appreciation. The 80th session of TEWIS Working Group recognized successful implementation of tsunami drill in all basins from 2023 and 2024, and the development initiation tsunami product maritime community consultation with a good cooperation with international hydrographic organization. It also noted progress, development smart cable, which will be success initiative particularly by Portugal, Vanuatu, and New Caledonia. I think now we prepare another, working about another smart cable for NIAM group. Another appreciation now we can discuss about the TEWIS working group was pleased to see the progress on the deployment of the Tsunami Ready Recognition Program, which about 100 community already joining with the program, including Alexandria, which will be success this program, and we are now planning to include another city in Alexandria, which will be high, the second, which will be high in risk. This is got by support IOC and the European Union for that support for finance for this program. The TEWIS working group also acknowledged some progress in integrating on non-seismic tsunami, including volcanic generated, which will be represented my colleague of NIAM, such as generated by tsunami, which with publication of 2 new technical series of this matter. Progress has been achieved on many online training programs, which will be established, coordinated by IOD and also Ocean Teacher Global Academy, which will be increased for the awareness for this is all the community in the world. In addition, we have a university about 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. We have many progress. We noted that several activities organized to commemorate the 20th anniversary of Indian Ocean 2004 tsunami, including an official event headquarters that. In addition, we expectation prepare in partnership with the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction. Another follow to the appreciation of to Indonesia government, and most important, we strongly acknowledge the effort of Indonesia to co-organize a global scientific symposium in Banda, it to also commemorate in the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. As now we can go to the conclusion recommendation of our TEWIS working group instructed the task team to include tsunami generated by the submarine and sub-aerial landslide in its work program, and engage with the landslide hazard and the early warning scientific and operation community. The second point we need is development in collaboration with World Meteorological Ocean, a global common alerting protocol template for tsunami service provide to facilitate dissemination policy. Follow to the another recommendation, which is very important also. TEWIS working group recommended the IOC member state to invest more in offshore seismic and sea level detection and observation instrumentation such as transmitter, also GPS, POI cables, where possible with multi-hazard observation. Capability serving the need of earthquakes, seismology, meteorological, and oceanography. The group further recommended the IOC Assembly at the 33rd third session in 2025 to encourage member states to provide volunteer finance contribution to support the IOC special account. Tsunami Ready. As you may recall, the IOC 27 Executive Council recommended the establishment of the Tsunami Ready coalition to reinforce the deployment of this very useful program. It's a very important program to increase our awareness and to decrease the mitigation about related to that tsunami. The TOOS working group examined and endorsed the Tsunami Ready Coalition Implementation Plan to review under the United Nations Ocean Decade Tsunami Program Scientific Committee, and the task team on the tsunami disaster management and preparedness and tsunami watch operation. I needed to say thank you for your attention and very much thank you. Thank you very much.
Good. Thank you very much, Amr. Just on time. Excellent. Okay. Now, if I may turn to the TOWS working group, I invite Amr1. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank all member states for clarification, fruitful clarification and comments. It's very fruitful to be grow for the future and more progress about warning tsunami. So what we are needed concluded the importance of the recommendation of the TOWS group. It's very important to solve most of the challenges that about the TOWS group toward all the group in the world. The second point we needed to discuss, this is important to increase international cooperation between all the group and the transfer knowledge and information about mitigation and warning system. The second point we needed to challenge about that, this is a smart cable. Smart cable is very important to be more progress about these projects. This is very important. This project will not be more progress without getting more finance. So the warning and the resilience about the coastal resilience mitigation, the tsunami, and increase awareness about the warning tsunami along the world is depend about mainly about the finance for more build the network and the smart cable between all the country which will be under the risk. So this is the main point about the conclusion of recommendation of the TOWS group. So we hope to be more potential about more finance. This is the main point we are looking from all the member states to support this program. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Good. Thank you very much.